Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Holst from Innovative Sugarworks, and today I want to show you how to work with firm sugar shapers. Are you ready? Let's go. In the first step, we need a smooth surface to sculpt the skin structure of a reptile. With different colored sugar paste, we create now the scales. So you take a small part, roll it to a ball, and applicate it on the surface. For the next step we need the orange sugar shaper, which has two different tip sizes like a half ball. With the big one we press down the ball softly in a circle to get a scale. With the green sugar shaper, who has a tip like a flat circle, we sculpt the edges of the scale. These steps we repeat now. Take some sugar paste, make a ball, applicate it on the surface, and so on. When you have applied some scales and there is not enough space between the elements, you can use the blue shaper, which has a fine tip to correct it. If you have finished, you have a wonderful structure like a reptile skin. To become more realistic, you can use the amazing brushes of Innovative Sugarworks. With a dark tone, you underline the deep structures, and with the light tone, the upper parts of every scale. That's it. To create a structure like a snake or a fish, we are starting also with a smooth surface. With the yellow shaper we make some lines on the surface to have an orientation and to get the scales three-dimensional. To create the scales like a snake or a fish, we need a special shaper. The blue one has a really unique tip who allows you to work easy and quick. So you press the curved side of the tip into the sugar paste and get a single scale. Hold the shaper a little bit at an angle so the front part of a scale is deeper. This technique you use scale by scale and row by row. And you can see now very easy and quick scales. For separating the scales and make them more realistic, take the red shaper who has also a special tip like a cutter. With the tip I make a small incision between two scales and form the edge of them. Now it looks more realistic. If you have finished, the surface looks like this. To get a realistic style we need color. With brushes of innovative Sugarworks and some different tones of green we can bring out the structure. And now you can see the three-dimensional effect. Now we sculpt the feather. We take some sugar paste, which has a shape of it. With the blue shaper, who has a small tip, we make two deep incisions to create the pin. With the bigger tip, we flatten the other parts by rolling the shaper. With a small tip, we sculpt now the typical structure of the feather. It is important to make the incisions from the beginning to the end. And here you can see why I'm using the firm sugar shapers. They allow me to make small, deep and sharp incisions so it looks more realistic. And here's now the result of a feather structure. It's very thin and looks very realistic. Every feather needs some colors, so we take these brushes of innovative Sugarworks to make a colorful one. And here it is. Isn't it wonderful? I love the arrangement of the colors.